Welcome back, everybody. This is Hayes Tech, and my name is Dave Hayes. This is the channel where we talk about pretty much anything tech. Now, today we're going to go over audio. Those of you out there that are making your own videos, whether it is family video or your child at a school function, whatever it is, don't rely on the audio that comes directly out of your device because 9 chances out of 10 it's gonna suck and suck bad. The audio that you can get out of a microphone, and even a microphone that you may have only paid say 20 bucks for, or just your run-of-the-mill lapel microphone that you might have bought off of Amazon, is still 100 times better than the audio that comes with your camera as its inbuilt microphones. Now, unless you spent a couple $1,000s on a professional camera that has professional microphones built in, and if you guys don't know what I mean, Google it and you'll see what I'm talking about. The microphones on your camera are going to suck. Believe me, they are going to suck bad. You're going to get a lot of echo, a lot of distortion, so on and so on. And when we come back, we're going to go ahead and talk about the Zoom H1 audio recorder. It is a little audio recorder about the size of that, that's got 2 microphones built into it, and you can plug external microphones and earphones in, and it's under $100. So don't go away. We're going to go ahead and get into this as soon as we come back. And as always, if you liked my video, don't forget to hit that like button and share my video. It really helps me out. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, think about subscribing. And if you subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell icon. That way you get a notification of my videos as soon as I release them. Oh, guys, my shoulder's killing me. I think I pulled my rotator cuff out. Rotator cuff or cuff? I forget what it's called. I think I pulled it out. And that's the reason I haven't put out a video lately. I've been dreading having to set up all of my video equipment and get into this. But also, I've been going crazy because I love making videos. Now today, again, what I want to talk about is audio. I put out videos in the past about external microphones, for both your camera and, like the one I'm using right down here, which is my Blue Yeti, which I plug into my laptop. And it just gives me outstanding audio. But the inbuilt microphones that come on your camera, again, unless you paid a couple $1,000s, we're not going to talk about those. But say the Canon 90D or my Sony Handycam. Okay, there you go. It's a $250 camera you can buy off of Amazon, or you can get them in Walmart, I think. I've done a review on this camera, and this camera is outstanding. The video quality you get out of this thing in 1080p, whether it's 30 frames or 60 frames per second, is just phenomenal. The problem is they don't give you an external microphone port, so you can't plug in an external microphone. So what do? You either run with the audio that's on this camera, or you figure out a way to run with some external microphone. Now, if you have a setup like me where I have several cameras that I can choose from, you can dub your audio in post and just record off of a different source. I could very much use the audio off of my Canon if I wanted to, or again, I could just use my main audio that I'm using for this whole video, which is my Blue Yeti microphone. But let's say we don't have that, and we're going to be out in the field and just out and about, and all I have is my Sony Handycam. What am I going to do for a audio source for that and still have it sound good? Well, after doing a lot of soul searching, not soul searching, really, I did a lot of internet searches, and what I came up with is a way for me to run my external microphones I already have with this camera. And the way I can do that is with the Zoom H1 audio recorder. And I'm going to go ahead and try to put in some overlays as I'm talking about it so you guys can see what it looks like, because I'm using it right now. And so I can't show you. I physically can't hold it up. Now, this is not going to be a full-blown review. This is just going to be an introductory video into the Zoom H1. and just to let you guys see what the audio, sounds like on it, so on and so forth. When we go outside and I let you guys hear what this sounds like, you're going to really hear my Rode video mic on top of this, and I'm going to let you hear what the audio sounds like inbuilt to the camera. Not a lot because it sucks, but I'm going to let you hear it. Now, what's really nice about this audio recorder is it has two microphones built right on the top, so you could use it as it is. But to be honest with you, a lot of devices that already have and already come with a inbuilt microphone almost sound as good as the microphones that come on this. Now, if you spend a little bit more money and get the better Zoom audio devices, they come with way better microphones. I was trying to figure out a way I could use the audio from my Rode video mic or my Takstar or any of the audio from any of my lapel mics on my Sony, and there's just no way to do it. But I can, through the use of this Zoom H1, still use my audio and then just dub it in post and be done with it. Again, it has a microphone input, so you don't have to rely on those two not so good microphones on the top. It also has a headphone input on it. It has a little screen on the top so you can see your audio levels. It's just got a lot of things, and in my next video I'm going to go over all the different settings on it. I'm going to show you all the plugins, its USB ports and all that, and show you guys really how to use it. But for this video, I just want to basically just give you guys a look at this audio device. And I can tell you, after using it so far, I can highly recommend it. So what do you say we go ahead and jump outside and I'll let you guys see what this sounds like. Believe me, I'm going to make this a short video. Okay, I just wanted to bring it outside real quick and give it a quick audio test. Give you guys an idea of what it sounds like when I sync a good audio source with the camera. Now, one of the things that I did not like about this camera, which I told you guys from the beginning, was the fact that it did not have a port for you to plug in an external microphone. If you are going to have a camera to use on YouTube or whatever media platform that you're doing, whether you're making a documentary or a vlog for your YouTube channel, as I said in the beginning, the most important thing is audio. Audio's king. Video quality is second. As I said before, most people are listening to your video as opposed to watching it. So the thing that has to be the best in your video is your audio. Now, as I said before, this Sony, I love the image that I get out of this little Sony Handycam. And, even though it's only like a $250 camera, and that's starting out, they do go up from there. I think this one was a little bit more because of the internal storage on it, but don't quote me on that. It just sucked in the audio quality department. Just to give you an idea, this is what it sounds like without the microphone. Audio test 1 2 3. Audio test 1 2 3. Doesn't sound very good, does it? Okay, now we are back to you guys hearing me over my Rode video microphone. So this should give you, this should make a night and day comparison between the two audio sources. So now, with a camera that has an outstanding video quality and paired up with my Rode video mic, now I have a good combination to use so I can upload to my YouTube channel. So you guys can hear for yourself what you think about the Zoom H1 audio recorder. Now, I will tell you right now, the microphones on it that come built right into it, I don't like them. They sound terrible. And people have really said great things about the microphones on that. They're two little microphones that crossed over each other on the top. I didn't like them. They sounded real tinny to me, and I just didn't like it. Now, the one other thing I wanted to bring up to you all was when you purchase your Zoom H1, it's going to come with 2 cards on the inside of the box for you to download software for free. Now, the software is from the same company. I can't remember it with my stroke brain right off the bat, but I'll put a little annotation in right here. And you're supposed to download that off of the internet onto your computer and then run it. Now, I got the first one downloaded. Second one, I could not install. I went to the site that they told me to go to. I typed in the URL exactly, and I couldn't, there was no download link to download anything. I clicked on everything that I could possibly think of. One thing I did notice, the URL that I typed in changed after I hit enter. It redirected me to a newer site. So, Zoom, you really need to update your download links so I can use the software that you were going to give me for spending, almost $100 on this recorder. That would have been great. But now I have to use my own audio source, and it's a free one because I can't afford to spend money on, on an audio source, especially since I don't even know how to really mess with audio much. That's why I depend so much on my microphones. So, Zoom, you do need to fix that. Other than that, I really like this recorder. I like the fact that they give you a little threaded mount underneath of it. That way you can take and hook that to, some sort of, whatever on top of your camera, on top of your tripod, whatever. I do like that. It does take a 2-ring, so that's a TRS, not a TRRS, so remember that. But if your microphone's a TRRS, just get one of those TRRS to TRS adapters, and it'll work just fine. I also wanted to mention that the Zoom H1 works with both a powered microphone and a non-powered microphone. I've tried this with my lavalier microphone, which is non-powered, and then I'm using it with my Rode Video microphone right now. So it worked both ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dub in right over top of this video what the Zoom H1 sounds like through its built-in microphone. So we're going to go ahead and let you hear that right now. This is just with the microphone attached to the H1, okay? This is not my external mic attached to it. These are the two microphones on top of the H1 audio recorder. Okay, so that is what it sounds like with those two little microphones that the Zoom H1 comes with right from the company. And then I also did an audio test, of course, with my Rode Video mic, but that'd be stupid for me to throw that up here because you're hearing it right now. I am going to do an in-depth review of the Zoom H1. I just wanted to give you my first thoughts of this audio recorder, and my first thoughts are pretty dang good. I can recommend you get this audio recorder if you are looking for one, for whatever, for school use or for whatever you want to use it for. I can recommend that you get this recorder. It works great. So with that being said, anything else I find out about this recorder, I will definitely bring up in the upcoming video where I go into this recorder more in depth. I want to try several different microphones with it, let you guys hear the difference in the audio and what it sounds like between those different microphones. And this Zoom H1 also has two different recording modes that you can record in, and I want to try to record in both of them and let you guys hear the difference in that as well, even though I don't think that's going to matter much. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the default settings, which is what I'm running with right now. It seems to be working great for me. The only thing I can say is turn your microphone down. You want to get those decibel levels down to under 12. If you get it too low, you can always bump it up in post. It'll still sound better than if you overdo it. If you overdo it, you can't recover from that. Well, everybody, I hope you liked the video. I tried to make it short and sweet. I tried to show you all the things that I could without actually going into a full-blown review of the Zoom H1. But, it is what it is. You guys know me. My videos go longer than normal, no matter how hard I try. I also put in some inset photos showing you my little rig I made which is really easy to make. It's just a little crossbar that you can order for about $15 that has two attachments. One attachment you can put the video recorder, you can put your video source on. The other attachment, of course, you can put your microphone. Now, since the Zoom H1 also needed an external microphone source, and the Zoom H1 doesn't have a place to attach a microphone, I had to get a little creative with that. But this whole setup, that I have my camera, my mic, and the Zoom H1 on, costs, minus the tripod, about $30. So it's like $15 for the bar and $10 for the, so that's 25. So about 25 bucks. So anyways, guys, that's it. The next video I'm going to show you on the Zoom H1 will be a more in-depth review, and I hope you guys, tune into that one as well. I just want to say again, I want to thank you all for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And those of you that may have stumbled upon this video through a search or whatever and are new to the channel, if you like my content, think about subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. And if you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell icon underneath. That way you guys get notified of any video as soon as I release them, because I plan on making a shitload of videos. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.